This year marked 65 years since the fighting ended in the Korean conflict, although the war itself has never officially ended. Among the thousands of Mississippians who served in Korea is a local vet who just happens to be the grandfather of one of our photojournalists here at WJTV, Drew Hall. Drew recently drove down Highway 18 to Raleigh to pay him a visit. And as Drew reports, although time may march on, for some vets, memories of combat stays vivid.
That's it, brother. Third one, fourth one from the top. Can you read it?
J.B. Hall is a Korean vet, retired Jackson police officer, and most importantly, my papa. He, like many of these vets, joined the Army to see life outside of Smith County.
We had odd jobs and trying to make $10 to go to town. We had on Saturday night, and sometimes you didn't have $5 to even buy a jar of homebrew with or nothing. And we just got tired of it. There we go.
Feeling like his involvement in the war was inevitable, he decided to volunteer.
They're gonna get us, there ain't no doubt about that, because they're drafting a bunch of guys. And I says, if we volunteer, this is me thinking now, we might have a better chance maybe of going to Europe.
After basic training, it didn't take long for a fresh-faced Private Hall to find himself not in Europe, but on his way to war in Korea.
Riding along there, and there's a big sign right on the side of the road. You are now crossing the 38th parallel. I said, damn, I've done gotten Korea here all of a sudden.
He was stationed with the 25th Division along a combat defense line. It only took a few weeks before he experienced the brutality of war.
They were down on our hands and knees. And all of a sudden, they come alive on the backside. And the old commander back where we started, get the hell off of that place. Get away from up there. Come on down here. And before he got through, we were halfway down that hill.
Luckily, the North Koreans' concussion grenades only stunned the squad. That was only one of many close calls as his company was sent to a now legendary battlefield.
Moved from there up to the Heartbreak Ridge. Easing along there, and I heard this round come in when I hit the ground. That thing, when I went to hit the ground, about 5 meters the door from me, kaboom, never did go off. That's a good feeling.
A feeling that has remained with an old soldier for a lifetime. The war soon ended, and my grandpa went back to work, married my grandmother, raised my dad and aunt, and became one of many veterans that we love and honor on this Veterans Day. For WJTV 12, I'm Sergeant J.B. Hall's grandson, Drew Hall.
Yeah, Drew tells us that Sergeant Hall did eventually make it to Europe like he was hoping to begin with, but it didn't happen until after the war. He served the remainder of his time in the military in Germany.